Hello and welcome back to Court Farm. As you can see, we're already in the business. We are collecting our linseed straw bales from the linseed field. And on the far side there, 2 fields away, the helper is cracking on with the remainder of the wheat drilling. So that's crop 1 of I don't know how many that are going to be done with winter crops. I'm very excited to get started on it though, of course, as it is nice to get that sort of step ahead, if you will. How many bales have we got? We've got a fair few, so I do have a place in mind. I'll just stack these. Now I could stack them with the hay. I might as well do until we have to sell them, because it's not really in the way. It's perfect positioning for it, really. So we'll do that. We'll stack these along next to the other straw bales, and then there we go. We have 8. We'll finish this up, and as you can, there you go. Now you can see the helper in the distance there, getting all of the wheat drilled in. I'm not too certain what else I'd like to do. Crop-wise, of course, I mean, like what crops I intend on putting in. Yes, we might as well go as close as we can here to the straw. Blimey, I didn't mean quite that close, but that does work out well. Let's get it into offloading position. Don't worry, I won't do the rest of this on camera. I will do it off camera. We had a time lapse in the last episode of loading bales. Here I think that one, yeah, we'll keep them a bit inside. Otherwise, what is the point if they're just slightly sticking out the back? Might have to push the whole thing forward. Right, those are fine there. We'll go and collect these other 6 or 7 of them. Not too certain. Not too many, though. And then we'll take the... I might even test out the Renault with the spreader. I was going to use the Ford, but I'm going to test it out and see how it performs. Right, I'll collect the rest of these bales. Actually, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, we've got 6 here. I'll get these collected, put them away, and then we will start spreading some lime. Right, so we've got all of the bales cleared out of the field, and I will start with this one for lime. Now I think I might do a quick touch up on the ground there where it's sort of been drilled or whatever it looks like here. It looks... yeah, I'll fix that up later on, so if it does get limed, at least I can identify it quite easily. So start there. Also, I am doing this field currently without a sensor on, because I want to test it, but it does... I want to see if there is any difference. It does seem to be going quite quickly. So let me just have a look at that. Right, so it is doing it, but is it doing it effectively? That is the question, because I feel like it's still working, and that's the argument that I've seen on a few comments about whether or not... oh, how is the help getting on? Fairly good. Fairly good, sir. Good old chap. Blimey. Anyways, yeah, so I want to see if the sensor actually does make a difference, because I reckon why would they have it if it doesn't? Why would they have it in if you didn't need to use it? Now, I know you could say that about all the different type of implements and blah 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 whatever, but I don't think they would have it as something you don't need. Or at least you don't need it, but it won't work properly if you don't have it. That's what I'm thinking is the case here, anyways. Now, my lovely 7810 does have the sensors enabled, built in fact. Now, let's spread with that and see if there's much of a difference. So, first thing I'm noticing is that the numbers are going down a bit slower. Not a whole bunch, not a whole lot. So maybe there is no difference. But then why would they do that? Bloody Nora. Maybe that's just a Giants thing. They're like, let's just do this. Alright then, alright. Right, well, nevertheless, I don't know what was performing better. I think the Ford actually... Oh, I'm sorry, the Renault does actually look better on here than the Ford. The Ford seems a bit small, actually. So let's just do a very quick side-by-side comparison. Because I feel like the Ford is quite a bit smaller. I do... do I still have Narrows on from when I did the Beats? But nevertheless, even without, it is quite a bit smaller indeed. But it looks great. They both look fantastic. And I've kept to the small tractor theme that I'm going for. So anyways, we'll switch back to the Renault. It just looks a bit beefier for the job. Sensor or not, it's alright. I guess that's the way it is. So we'll get this hooked up. We'll get the headland done. Then I'll stick on a helper. It shouldn't take very long to go around the field with the... to go up and down the field, rather. And then we'll do the same for our unnumbered field, if you will. The previous field bean field right outside the yard. Oh, that's alright. I'll go back for that little bit, perhaps. Or perhaps not. Anyways, it's going well. It's going well so far with the liming, and I believe we will get all of the crops in that I want to get in, which is to say 2 more of them. So, oh, now I'm missing bits just to have to go back, it would seem. Blimey. We've got wheat going in the farthest field there. We've got plans. My plan is to put barley in this current field. So to do a bit of crop rotation, because we had linseed in here, we had field bean over there. So I reckon if I put a grain in here and a grain over there, and then so I'll put barley in this field, and then the big field behind there will be linseed. I quite like linseed, actually. Now I've sort of created a problem here. You know what? I'm just gonna send him straight off. Oh, have I just left it? Blimey, that's not on. I'll tend to it later to fix up the sides. I know it will be needed, but that's fine. I think we still have a bit of lime on the trailer as well, attached to the landy, which is down somewhere. I do want to get rid of this bush as well. When I do some landscaping here, I must remember just to cheekily just remove that. It's not really part of the hedge or anything, but yeah. Anyways, this field here on my left is going to be linseed, and then I reckon this small field here and the small field there can be field beans, just to have a bit of extra nice bean income in time. Right, we still have beans popping out, beets rather, popping out the side, which is fine. We don't need to do any weeding yet. Okay, we really need to look at what we need to do. What is next? Oh, right. You know what? While I'm here with this, I might as well. Can I sneak in here? Oh, I can do. Look at that. So I know this bale is the wrong way round. Oh, but it's already fully ready to go. So I shall not mess around too much. It will get it on fully. Oh. And now it's off fully. Right, my plan here was to give it to the cows, because then I can just let it run to do its thing. But it doesn't... Right, let me just very quickly just upright it. Ah, there we go. Very strong. Very strong man. Right, get in there. Fantastic. Now we go here and they can have all the straw they want. So basically the plan is I will unload straw into here as much as they need. They will continue to produce manure and I will continue to shift it to the BGA. However, any straw that does not fit here will be taken straight to the BGA and then we'll use it that way. So just to give a refresh of everything, or if this is your first episode, I'll give you a refresh as well, and for myself truly. So, oh, straw, we've got loads in and I haven't even activated it, blimey. Now we've got 60,000 litres of straw in the BGA, which will convert to 80 electrical charge, 50 methane, and 120 digestate. So, if I put straw directly in the BGA, we get more digestate. If I put straw into the cows first, and then they poop it out, we get more electrical charge, which we can sell. I found a very cool mod, actually just perusing the mod hub, which I will show you right now. Actually 3 different mods that gave me ideas for things to do for this series. One is, I think it would be in MISC somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Power pack, a JCB power pack. So this can hold 46 litres of electrical charge. Basically, I can fill it up at my BGA and then just cart it off to have as electrical storage somewhere, wherever we need it. Pretty cool mod. I think we'll do it eventually. £5,000, cheap anyways. What was the other one? Right, the other mod was a forestry mod. It was a small chipper. I think this is brilliant. I would really like to use this. I know it's Vermeer. It's more of a, I believe it's more of an American sort of brand. I was using a Vermeer on the other. I have it on Castelnau as well. Anyways, consider it just a chipper, brand or not, and we can run it, and yeah, why not? Why not? We can unload straight into a trailer and do a bit of cheeky forestry, perhaps. Something to consider at least. And then there was another mod, but I can't remember it off the top of my head, so it might come in to mind later. How much straw have they now? Not very much at all, which is fine, because we've got loads of straw right behind. So I am going to... I might do that actually quickly, so that we can just bring more straw out the way. I want to clear this shed of all the straw that's in here, because we do not need... do not need all of it. Oh, actually no, I should approach this. There we go. Yeah, we don't need all this here. I'd like to relocate majority of it towards the BGA. Oh, it's doing this bloody thing again. Yeah, this is a bit... Is it still connected? Oh, it is. That's not on. So basically, I think it's just... Right, I'm going to sort this out off camera, just get the straw dealt with, and we'll see you in just a moment. Right, so we've got the straw there lined up. I've lined up a few bales as well, so we can just kind of reverse into them and just unload them, really. And we'll take a few down, we'll take this stack of 4 down to the BGA, put in what we can do, and what doesn't go in we'll just leave in front for now. We may have some slurry as well to deliver there, but that's absolutely fine. I think the electrical charge sales alone will be very good from the BGA. I'm very excited to see how that goes. I don't reckon we'll actually use all that much electrical charge, but if we do, it's completely paid for by straw and poop. Yeah, really, that's the 2 main ones. I would like to set up some lights around here as well, so at night it's the path is a bit clearer to see. It would just look better as well. I've got the lighting out the front, so might as well have it out here as well, in the yard, so we can see what we're doing. Right, how many of those will go? Who knows? All of it, perhaps, if we're lucky. We've got... It's full at 70... What is that going to be? 75? Oh, it's taken it all. Brilliant. It's about... Oh, it's going very quickly as well. So that's storing, which is... Thank goodness it has a massive storage. It should do with that bloody big thing there. Methane storing as well, but that's storing quickly, and we don't have anything to use it for. Probably going to sell it. We might have to buy a small tanker for it as well. Let's have a look at that. Might be in MISC as well. Ah, there we go. So this is one option, part of that methane pack. It only holds 2,000 litres, but it's producing quickly. So maybe there's another sort of slurry. Maybe it's under slurry. Might be something like that. All of these just slurry and digestate, but at least digestate, but that's fine. Water as well. Trailers? Nah, probably not. Can't see the... Yeah, no. That might be the only one. Which is fine. There might be another if I look for it, but yeah, it's got a huge storage as it is, so I don't have to fret on that. Same with the electrical charge. It's selling, but it can only sell so quickly, so just constantly selling. So that's really nice for the farm, bringing in money that way. So there's the storage. We'll use the rest of the straw for manure, if there's any, if there's room. Otherwise, we'll just bring it down here and load up the BGA. But for now, look at all these stacks of bales there, stacks of bales here. Round the corner, there's some more bales. There's bales here as well. How's the Ford got on? Oh, next bale. Brilliant. Okay. Oh, we are fully stuck. How's the helper getting on? Oh, what's going to happen? Oh, what has happened? Alright. How's the other helper? They're also done. Oh, brilliant. Okay, so what we'll do then very quickly is get this area finished up. Sorry about your hedge. Might be my hedge soon. Oh, right. That is another thing I wanted to sort of touch on, is the field next to us. So, I believe it's a Clifford Powell. Very much so could be the wrong name. I'll have a look in just a quick second. But I believe that's who owns that field. I don't know why that name is coming to mind. It might be just a name, one of the AI names. Anyways, we'll have a, or NPC names rather. We'll have a look at and check what the discount is on the field because of better. Better contract mod. We can actually have a setting that allows us to purchase a field that we've done work for. Done work on for an NPC and then buy it at a discounted rate after doing so many jobs. So each job gets like 3, 5, whatever percent, and so on and so forth. I think until 50%, which is still any percentage off on a field is brilliant. I wonder if you can sell it at full rate after you buy it, because that would be a bit cheeky. I wouldn't do that. I would probably buy it and then when we sell it in the end make a nice profit off it, but not to be a cheeky, not to field flip for that reason. Contract on it, buy the field. You could, I mean, if that's what you're into. Anyways, field complete. Yes, complete enough. We'll head over now to this other field, but before we start that, because I would like to do a headland of it, and oh, I should also fill up the spreader here, so we'll do that quickly. I said I was going to do that off camera, but I kept rambling, so I'll get the helper, I'll get the other field all drilled off camera, and then we can get it into get some barley in as well. Alright, well, I was just beginning to drill the barley in, and I will do a headland of course, but I've realised as well that the maintenance on the Massey is required. Also, as you can see, I've touched up this bit here so it's no longer drilled in the path and that bush is gone. So I might extend the pathway there a bit to the left hand side, just creating a bit more of an open path. But we do need to get the Massey repaired. As you can see, it's quite low, nearly 30% I would say. We do need to get the bags of lime loaded in there, so that can be next job. Oh, here we are. Right, we'll check on how the Ford is getting on as well. Don't know how much it's going to be. 7,000. Oh, 5.8. Not bad. Not bad. It is done though, and it needs to get done, so that's fine. The Ford here is oh, I believe that's... Oh, never mind. I was going to say that's all they can take, but it isn't. Where is animals? Oh, yeah, they're full up on their straw. Right, well, we'll tend to that later then. Actually, we do need this. We will detach that here for now, and we will get this set up in a moment, actually, for rolling. We're going to get it on the far field there. By the time we're done, this is going very well. The Massey's going to go back. I'm going to do a headland of the barley field. Once that's done, I can set a helper on to sort of maintain the field itself, and then we could start the rolling in the wheat field, and then follow that up with rolling of the barley field, and that way at least 2 fields are done. So by that time I'm hoping that we can get the the lime spreading done as well. It's just very hectic, but really this will be great, especially if we are doing and one more year of contract work in that field. Oh right, I didn't check, did I? What is the price of 33? I believe it's already 25% off. Maybe that's yes, Clifford Powell, that is his name. Blimey, brilliant. I think that's a fair price. If a contract pops up and we're not super busy, then so be it. But if we need to buy the field before then we might do that. But I don't know. 3 small tractors and 3 fairly substantial fields. I mean, that's 4 fields. With that one, that's the biggest one. So, I don't know. We could keep it and do silage out of it, but that gets a bit repetitive and boring after a while. We've done loads of that already. I do like doing the crop work. I prefer it, to be honest, even though it is more work, of course, but especially with the grain we're going to get, it's going to be fantastic for the mill. Loads and loads of flour, and then from that, loads of bread, so that should all sell for a very nice price. Right, let's crack on here. I'll get time-lapse fired up. We're doing alright. Yeah, there we go. Now, must remember that this is a fairly large drill for this tractor. This is why I was tempted to get a 200 horsepower tractor, but it's only really when we're on a hilly area. Most of our fields are quite flat. For the most part, at least we can, yeah, find a flat way round. So I think we're alright, but we'll see. Maybe we'll need the upgrade eventually, but if I can do this all with 3 small tractors, I think that's fairly impressive, to be honest. Right, let's crack on with this into a time lapse. Then we'll get a helper set up and we'll get the rolling started as well. Alright, well there we have 2 helpers underway. We've got the rolling going and we've got the drilling also going. Where is the... oh, it's up here, right, okay, we'll need to get that out. I was going to just tuck this away because it really is just in the way, sort of. So is that lorry. Oh, I suppose the Renault is still running. Right, we've got loads that we're doing just to get everything sorted. So this will potentially have a new home next to the bales there. I think that's an appropriate space. This is good for smaller kit we still have to tuck in there, so I think that will be fine. But I do want to wash it first, so before we get the Renault's job underway, I'm just going to get this put away first. Little bit of tidying as we go. Maybe not wash it and put it away, but at least just tucked away, all ready to go, so that it's one less thing to do. And every time I switch to it, I always see it there, and I'm like, okay, I know I've got to do it. Yes, I know. So now it's alright. Let's finally do it. Here's another question: if we upgrade to that, well, not upgrade, but buy that other field, do you think it's time for a combine harvester upgrade? This has been a very ample machine. Another option, which might be a bit cheeky, is buy another of the same. Is that a bit too cheeky? Might be. Nevertheless, might work out. So for now, I'm going to put this here, which is now even more in the way than it was before. But that's just the more so of a reminder as well that it needs to be shifted properly. That's fine. There's always going to be a few little misbits, and having the helper is very, very helpful. Ah, we don't have any more lime. We have more seed, but not more lime. Right, this I will reposition elsewhere as well. Instead of on the hill, it's probably not good for it. Could even just tuck it right in there, but I reckon this is also fine. Not really using the caravan anyways, so it's fine there, just tucked away. There we go. Brilliant. And it looks really nice on the front garden there. So brilliant. That is done. That is there. This is that. Happening. Right. Yes, here we are. So, we'll start at the far side. Now that we don't have any lime at the farm, we have to hope that we can get away with what's in here. I think we had about 4,600 and now we're at 2,600, so it could be that we have just enough, but we shall see. Right, used to turn round in here, but it's a bit more tight now. Ah, not with that bush gone. Right, we'll get that set up. So it is a shame that we have sensors for all these things when we don't need them. Surely there's a reason. Surely there's some possible reason why that would be that way, that you wouldn't need them, truly wouldn't need them. But if anyone has a proper explanation, that would be greatly appreciated. Right, let's crack on with another time lapse to get this done. At least a headland. We're doing a lot of farm management at this point, which is absolutely fine, because we've got a lot on, so it's all right. The rolling seems to be getting all right underway. It just takes a while because it's not the biggest roller in the world, but it's all coming together. Alright, so I have set a helper off to finish that, which is fine. This here, I suppose, yeah, I should have expected that, although it's maybe the tree. Anyways, the other helper is apparently finished. They are finished, I guess. Finished working on this farm ever again. Right, well, let's yeah, we'll tidy this. Tank is empty. Right, that will be the lime. So we do have to head to the shop anyways, because we have that the manure grab that I'm going to sell to the shop, and with it hopefully pay for the lime that we need. I will try and get as much as we can. I was going to get 6 bags because that's kind of what fits, which is 12,000 litres, so that should be ample for the next few seasons. We'll just set the helper off here again. Now it's just about 2 in the afternoon, 2 p.m, and it's dark nearly, so that's not on. Yeah, it's just too bad. It's just too bad. So hopefully we can still get it. We can still work in the dark. I would like to take advantage of all the time we can. Right, I do need to not crash into the shed. I just want to wash this setup, really. The bags can come off. They are waterproof, so that's fine. We'll just try not to hit them. So we'll get this washed up. Let's have a look at anything. Right, that tractor's still there. I need to stop looking at it. Does this have a wrapper? It does not, so we're not interested. Right, we'll get the trailer, nice Ife Williams trailer, all tidied. Very nice. So yes, I will take these bags off with the JCB, and I will load on the grab as well. I suppose that's the best way to go about it. Load it onto the trailer, sell it at the shop, and load the lime onto the trailer. So we'll get this done, and we'll see you at the shop. Right, so we'll just go to the very back here, and might have to reverse in. Might just be able to drive in. Try that. That should be fine. So we've got the... oh, where is it? Yes, this one here. So we will repaint it, and doesn't need to be repaired. We'll sell it for 5,185. That's all right. That's not bad at all. Right, now I need to reverse out of here. Strap sorted. Brilliant. Alright, we can't take the wrapper back just yet, but we will get all lined up to load some lime, so I'll just very quickly purchase that while we are sat here. That is the tipper for which? Oh, is that for the tipper for what I have? Of course it would be on sale shortly after buying something similar. As you do. Big bags, lime, might as well get 6 of, because that's what we can fit on. And yeah, it's the best price for all. So yeah, paid for with the sale of the manure grab. So we'll get that sorted and loaded up with the telehandler, and hopefully get back to the farm soon before we lose more light. Alright, delivery of lime has arrived. Now we'll get as close in as we can here. And we'll hop into the Renault, get it all filled up. Now it'll fill up with, it might not take, no, it won't take it all, because it's only about 8,000, or is it 6,000? About 20%, yeah, so it should be fine for nearly 8,000 or so. Now we've got the drill stuck in the hedge there, that's fine. We've got the roller underway still, so that's also quite good. What else have we got on? I think that's the majority of it. This field may or may not get drilled today. It depends. Like in November. It will be for the next episode though, because this will be the end of this one, because we have got loads on, or loads done rather, again. But again, these episodes are just constant continuations one from the other, right? So it's not like there has to be a certain day or a certain positioning, or at least doesn't bother me that it's not. So there we go, 9,000 litres loaded in. I'll get the engine, oh, I guess it was already shut. Get it shut again. We'll get this relocated just out the way so that we can crack on with this at the beginning of the next episode. So I'll just park it up here so it's out the way. Absolutely fantastic. There we are. That's good there. That will be used soon. This is nearly done anyways, and where is the drill? Right, we'll just get this repositioned for the next time as well, and we can get the rest of the barley in. I think we might be, we'll see, I'd like to get the linseed in if possible, so we'll have to see how that goes at the beginning of the next episode. Right, so we will leave it here for now. It almost looks like a sunset, but it is only 2:30, so we will still continue on with the farm work of November. Right, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel, and please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.